a boy accidentally discovered a mysterious board game buried in the dirt. To his surprise, the box contained a strange magical game. Not wanting anyone else to find it, Jack secretly brought the game home. Later, his neighbor Lucy came over to hang out. That was when both of them suddenly heard a strange drumming sound. Jack was shocked and excited, because until now he thought he was the only one who could hear it, and the sound was coming from the game box. Jack explained the rules of the game to Lucy, and invited her to play with him, but Lucy thought he was joking. She casually tossed the dice away, and prepared to leave. Suddenly, the game pieces began moving on their own. A message appeared inside the emerald at the center of the board. Before they could even understand what it meant, they heard strange noises coming from the fireplace. The two kids immediately felt uneasy about the game. Right then, the clock suddenly chimed, and the dice slipped from Jack's hand. The game had officially begun, and once it started, it could not end until someone finished it. A new message appeared inside the glowing emerald. Lucy watched in horror as Jack's body suddenly began twisting and warping, and then right before her eyes, Jack was sucked directly into the game board itself. At the same time, a swarm of bats burst violently out of the chimney. Terrified, Lucy immediately ran out of the house. But even after 26 years, the game still had not ended. Eventually, the abandoned house welcomed a new family. On the very first day after moving in, John and his sister began hearing the same strange drumming sound. Following the noise up to the attic, they discovered the creepy board game hidden away. It was almost as if the game itself was drawing them in. Curious, the older sister rolled the dice first and landed on a 6. After the game piece moved on its own, a sentence suddenly appeared on the emerald screen. Before they could finish reading it, a swarm of giant mosquitoes burst out from the corner and started attacking them. Luckily, the sister grabbed a tennis racket and smashed one of the mosquitoes out the window. The rest of the giant bugs quickly followed it outside. Excited, John immediately rolled the dice again. Another message appeared on the emerald, but before they could react, they heard chaos erupting downstairs. A group of monkeys had somehow appeared in the kitchen, and were tearing the place apart. The terrified siblings quickly slammed the kitchen door shut. That was when they finally understood the rules. Every time someone rolled the dice, a new challenge would appear in the house. John wanted to stop the terrifying game immediately, but his sister discovered that once the game started, it couldn't be quit. The only way to survive was to finish the game completely. With no other choice, John rolled the dice again. This time he rolled a 5. Another message appeared in the emerald. The two kids were still trying to figure out the clue, when they suddenly heard something moving behind them. A lion had appeared inside the house. The brother and sister immediately ran downstairs, but the lion quickly chased after them. Just as they were about to get caught, a wild-looking man suddenly jumped out of nowhere. With one swift move, the wild man lured the lion into a bedroom, and slammed the door shut behind it. The man then began looking around the house, as if searching for memories from his childhood. The moment he saw John and his sister, he excitedly rushed over and hugged John. It turned out the wild man was actually Jack, the boy who disappeared 26 years ago. Because John had rolled a 5, Jack was finally released from the game, but when the siblings told him the house had been abandoned for over 20 years, Jack immediately sensed something was wrong. He rushed outside in panic, desperate to find his father. Jack ran to his father's old shoe factory, only to discover it had fallen into ruins. A homeless man there explained what had happened. After Jack disappeared 26 years ago, his father became too heartbroken to focus on work. Eventually, the factory went bankrupt and shut down. And years later, both of Jack's parents passed away, carrying guilt and sadness with them. Jack stood silently at his parents' graves. As a child, he had always believed his father was too strict, but now all he felt was regret and sorrow. John and his sister comforted him, sharing that their own parents had also died in a skiing accident. Afterward, they brought Jack back home. The sister took out the game board and asked Jack to help them finish the game. But the moment Jack saw the board, he panicked and backed away in fear, because he knew better than anyone how terrifying the game truly was. The sister gave Jack some clean clothes and told him to clean himself up first. After showering and shaving, Jack finally looked like a normal modern man again. Even so, he still refused to join the game. John became frustrated and even mocked Jack for being a coward. Those words clearly hurt Jack. He seriously warned them that the board game was far more dangerous than they could imagine. Jack then told them everything that had happened to him. But in the end, Jack still decided to stay and help them. However, when the sister rolled the dice again, the game piece suddenly refused to move. That was when Jack realized something terrifying. 26 years ago, the game he started with Lucy had never actually finished. According to the turn order, the next person who needed to roll the dice was Lucy. And if they truly wanted to end the game, Jack himself would also have to continue playing. So together, they decided to find Lucy and finally finish the game once and for all.